Hey guys, this is Nick from Team Draconic Fury. We went to Springfest last weekend and we did pretty well. We lost in the first round of top 8, but figured you guys would take a look at my deck because there was really no one else there running anything like it. So this is a starter, Smiling Presenter. It is a combo deck, so you need to get your combo in the soul, otherwise you're not going to win. So this helps you get a piece of the combo there. So that's pretty good. And then we'll go through zeros starting. Thank you. This is a crit. I run, I think it's 8 crit. But this is a Workroid crit, so you absolutely need to run this, otherwise you're not going to win because you need Workroids. So there's the crit triggers. The next crit trigger is that one. Flip this around the other way. We got this one here, the Silverthorn Assistant Dixie. It's a crit trigger. My build's a little strange because I actually run level 3 Silverthorn. I'll get to that later. It's possible to pull off the act where you just put the crit trigger back, pull a crit trigger out of your soul if it's in there somehow, put it back, and you can just keep doing that. Or you pull nothing out of the soul and go from there. So it has a little utility if you needed to use it. The next trigger is going to be 4 heals. So I've got 2 of this art and 2 of this art. There's no Workroid heal, and there's no reason to run any other heals. I just thought these one looks cool, so I went with them. And then next is the draw triggers. These are the only Workroid draw triggers, so I run those. That's really all that is. It's just a draw trigger that happens to be a Workroid. So that one. And moving on to size or grade 1s. We've got 4 Leslies. She is one of the linchpins of the deck, actually. She restands with Nightmare Doll Alice. So you just run 4 of her, otherwise you're probably not going to win because you need her to restand with the Alice. We got 4 of the Stride Fodder. It's very standard. You just need 4 Stride Fodders, help you get strides later in the game. And then there's 2 more Workroids here. I couldn't really fill out the whole deck as Workroids, so I needed to put them somewhere. It's a 7k Workroid. The GB1, it's a mandatory, so you have to do it, but if you win before GB1, then you win before GB1, so that doesn't actually matter. Then there's 4 Perfect Guards. I use the old Perfect Guards, that way I can Perfect Guard for Alice, because Alice is a rear guard, and you can still Perfect Guard for a rear guard, or Vanguard if you need to, so you can win like that. Alright, and the grade 2 lineup, I've got more of the combo here. We've got more Ginny, 4 of the Ginnies rather. You need her in the soul in order for your Alice to restand when it does hit and gets more powerful. So you're on 4 of those, make sure they get in the soul somehow. So that's the first 4 of the grade 2s. Then everything else is a 2 of. I ran 2 of the Silverthorn 10k. When people try to play the grade 2 game, you just shut them down because you have 10ks and they have 9ks, so you're just better. So I ran 2 of these, so that's always good. And then got 2 Jumping Jills. A lot of people don't know about this card because it was an extra booster a number of years ago. She's a Workroid, which is amazing. And then when she comes out of the soul, she gets an extra 2,000, so it lets you hit with a grade 2 to hit the hit those 11k Vanguards, which is kind of important. And then the last grade 2 is the Nightmare Doll Brenda, or Nightmare Doll Master Brenda. She's not a Workroid, but she pulls things out of the soul, Workroids out of the soul, and then you can kind of do some stuff there if you get a chance. Grade 3s, you've got your Catherines. They're the most important part of the deck, probably. You absolutely need these to be on Vanguard because they give Alice the ability to really perform, which is super important. Run 4 of those, and then the deck. The deck is basically Nightmare Dolls about her, so you need to make sure you've got 4 of her in there, one in the soul, 1 in the rear guard, and you are good to go. Start your combo that way. And then I run 1 Luquier. It was really just so I don't have to ride an Alice, because if you ride an Alice, you lose the game. So this will help you not ride an Alice and not lose the game, because that's the 11k base there, which is really important. For strides. That'll probably, hopefully not be your first stride, but you've got the Ardor Dragon Master, Amanda. That's just a pretty good stride. It'll get you the first one out of the way. And then there's 3 of the Nightmare Doll of the Abyss, Beatrix. If you're going to be able to stride first, or stride at all really, with the Workoroids, you want to stride into this one because it'll give you a lot more attacks. It'll give you 2 more attacks with your rear guards, which is really important. And then the last one is 4 of the Jester, Demonic, Dragon, Lunatic Dragon. That's a long name. There's 4 of those because it gives an extra crit, which is one thing that Pale Moon was really lacking, was an extra crit on their stride units. So that'll help out with that there. And it gives plus 2,000 if things come out of the soul, so that's always a nice little bonus too. So that is the deck tech for what I ran at Bushy Road Springfest, and then thank you. And then that's it. Got no sign offs.